Hey, my name is Ronnie Athaire, and today I'll be taking you through top 10 Microsoft programs for students, and I'm a Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador here at Makerere University, and let's get into it. So this is going to be an overview of what to expect in this particular video, and going to look at the Microsoft background. It's good to know why Microsoft, and then also look at student programs that are available. Then we look at other Microsoft tools. Then we conclude with a call to action and Q&A and community invites. So first and foremost, Microsoft was founded in 1975 by Bill Gates and Paul Allen, and Paul Allen and Microsoft, the pioneers of this venture, and these two saw it to become a global technology leader. And unlike other startups or other technologies, its headquarters is basically in Redmond, and that's Washington, though it has a campus at Silicon Valley, and it's renowned for the products, and most of us have used these since time immemorial, and this could be Windows, even Microsoft Office, and among other things. So as of now, Microsoft actually remains number one most valued company, and that's around 3.15 trillion USD, and we're seeing also Nvidia coming in through as number two. And yeah, so let's get into it. That was just a brief background, so let's get to see the first and foremost Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador as a program, because I would want us to embrace this, because I'm an ambassador myself, so I will put it first. So students can apply to become Microsoft ambassadors, and they become community leaders just like me, but also they gain valuable skills and organize events, and hence technical and career skills through maybe internships. For example, we have Microsoft ADC here in Nairobi, and being from Uganda, I can easily connect to the nearest center for internship and all those things. But also as Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors, we're here to present Microsoft at large. So we are not really employees per se, but you get to gain a lot of things, as we shall see, because I'm going to have an event on how you can actually become a Microsoft student ambassador to your respective university, even if you're not from around here. Whatever university you're from, this program is actually open. So the other thing I want to talk about is the student certifications. So you get to gain industry recognized certifications through showcasing your expertise, validating your skills in the latest Microsoft technologies like Azure and all those other technologies that are related to Microsoft, and that is through basically a hub that I'm going to mention in the next coming slides. And Azure for students. So Azure is basically the cloud computing. This is a third program benefit for students. So basically Azure, it is a cloud computing portal, you would call it, for related technologies, and how you could actually leverage Microsoft to hosting your applications and your websites or whatever it is, basically on the cloud. And there's a service for students where you can now also integrate your applications as a student, but also given a few credits. And with the coming of Azure OpenAI, and I believe students can actually leverage this opportunity, because you're actually given 100 USD. That's like the startup credit that you'll get when you sign up as a student. Then the other thing that I really embraced and I liked was GitHub Student Developer Pack. This requires you to have a student's email for easy process and making sure that they actually verify you easily. However, I think all other emails are welcome, but it will take a lot of time to actually being recognized or being verified and approved that you actually are a student. I got this around sometime last year, I think at the beginning of last year, and it comes with a lot of benefits and from the Microsoft and GitHub partners, and you can supercharge your coding skills with exclusive benefits. For example, the .tech domains, there is Namecheap, or you get some hosting, and these are the new ones that they've actually added. There's Canva being added. You could also get maybe a pro version of Canva. Then you also have a lot of things actually are happening in there. So, and we shall have detailed videos for each and every. I will have a detailed video for each and every program that I've mentioned here, and how you can actually redeem everything. So you may want to subscribe to my channel so that you can keep updated. So there's also VS Code for students. So VS Code basically is a popular code editor. And why students? Because they want to encourage us to collaborate, but write and use VS Code in a way that you can integrate it to the existing student benefits and projects. So something to really talk about is the GitHub Copilot. GitHub Copilot is basically an AI-powered code completion tool. So this is basically developed by GitHub in collaboration with OpenAI, and it can assist you as a student write code, but I will suggest that you first get to learn what that programming language basics and all that things, so that when it spits out something that is not making sense, you can be able to tell, or you can be able to use other prompts that can actually make you productive in using the GitHub Copilot. So the other thing I want to talk about is the Imagine Cup. This is our 6th program. So the Imagine Cup is a global student technology competition, and I think it's one of the most prestigious ones that are available. It has been on from 2003, and students get to showcase their projects and compete on global stage, and basically for higher colleges. But also there's an Imagine Cup Junior, and there's a lot of opportunities to get from this, because the top 3 actually get to meet the CEO himself, that is Raina Satya Nadella, and they even get to actually get a lot of money, and through students who have actually come up with projects maybe around the sustainable development goals. That could be a zero hunger, maybe partnerships or whatever it is. They get to identify their projects through a number of goals that we actually want to achieve, the SDGs. And then if you're clear about what you want to really come up with, for example, this year's project, this year's winners, this is 2024 winners that just happened last month. From Your Eyes was number 1, and this was basically they're trying to do they're trying to see how we could use they're all using GPT and AI and all these fancy AI tools to actually come up with this. So it is also a health related application or project that people who with I think ADHD could actually leverage to see vision or something like that. Then GRE I think was into industrial and construction, something like that, but also a plan roadmap was I think in health. So you realize they're all winners for they are the winners for the Imagine Cup, the World Championship, and the first one, that is From Your Eyes, got 100k USD, and these other ones got 50k each. And these are all student programs, student benefits that you could leverage, and this is basically everyone, because there are stages in the competition from the region maybe until to the world finalist, or becoming a world finalist, and anyone can become a finalist. You don't have to undermine your skills or your coding skills, because this is open to everyone. And AI being the topic, machine learning, basically most of these projects are using or are required actually to use AI in one way or the other. So the other one I want to talk about was the Learn Hub. This is a student hub whereby you get to learn a lot of things. You get to learn a lot of projects. You get to learn a lot of certifications, a lot of technologies, industrial tutorials, and all other things basically from Microsoft. And these resources can help you access a wide range of materials, tutorials, hands-on, and other paths that can actually lead to different skill set. And then you develop your skills as a student using cutting AI technologies, and then also you get certified. So who wouldn't want to get certified for free? And then basically through Microsoft. Why Microsoft? Because we have seen it's the number one leading technology company, not even just technology, most valued company in the world. So having its certification really proves a point that you're actually going ahead out of school to earn something else. And students can have free fundamental certifications, exams. You could also leverage exams, then also AI kickoff projects. There's a lot of, maybe there's skills cloud challenges. There are a lot of things are really happening, because through that you get even to earn vouchers, LinkedIn maybe, and all those other things that can help you maybe do LCT for exams. Then also you explore new role-based exams resources, and all that is on the hub. So the other thing I want to talk about is our eighth program is Microsoft Reactor. Microsoft Reactor is basically a hub for developers and students. Basically, if you're a student and you have a startup, this is a place I would recommend you, because there are developers there and industry experts who are doing real world things, and you'd want to learn from them and get to know what they're actually leveraging, or what they're actually doing, their mistakes, they're learning as a startup founders, and all those other things. The other thing is the Founders Hub. So Founders Hub and Reactor are quite similar, and basically Founders Hub, you get to have support as a startup founder, but also access to the AI tools. So the other one is the React, basically like meetups, developer meetup, something like that. And then this one is just basically when you get to have access to these tools to help you as a founder. If you're a student, and I believe as students we really have a lot of ideas and projects, and most of these startups actually have come through when people are still at college or at campus. And also you get to have some startup growth when you actually get guidance and resources with potential investments and financial advice. So last and foremost, we're going to look at other technologies or tools that you can actually leverage. Some of them I've already mentioned them, and GitHub, VS Code, LinkedIn, Skype. We have a .NET framework. .NET framework is basically for developing Windows applications. It was developed by Windows some time back. Yammer is basically a social communication tool. We have Activision Blizzard. Blizzard, basically, if you're into gaming, Activision Blizzard is basically a company that was acquired by Microsoft. These are just other related technologies or tools that you could also use, but they may not be really free for students, but it's just give you a glance of things that you can expect maybe from Microsoft, because as a conglomerate it has actually done some acquisitions and mergers, and that is you can see we have LinkedIn that was acquired sometime back, and that's now being controlled by Microsoft. Mojang Studios that does Minecraft, and if you're interested in Minecraft, if you're a gamer. And then Activision Blizzard does majorly I think Warcraft, and then Call of Duty. I think they also do StarCraft, all those other games. Then Microsoft HoloLens is Apple Vision, like it's also a mixed reality headset, I would want to call it, basically combining AR and VR. And HoloLens, I'll liken it to Apple Vision Pro or Apple Vision, something like that, if you're interested in mixed reality. We have Power Platform, we have Xbox. Power Platform, basically business intelligence, Power BI, and all those other things. And yeah, these are things. Xamarin, these are things that you could actually Xamarin is basically for developing applications, and these are things basically you could also leverage and learn. And GitHub, we know that was also acquired by Microsoft, so you find Microsoft has an ecosystem that most developers actually get to use, because you find you have a Windows machine and you have VS Code installed, you're leveraging GitHub for your versioning, for your code versioning and control, and maybe you have a LinkedIn account to get people to recruit you, and maybe you're gaming with Xbox, and you find your ecosystem is all around Microsoft. And as an ambassador, I'm really grateful for the opportunity, because there's a lot to actually get to learn or to connect with in the ecosystem. So last and foremost, let's just do a recap of what we learned in this video. So we've looked at Microsoft being the most valued company, and with their whole ecosystem of products and tools, we've seen that how students can leverage the top 10 opportunities that are available. This may not be all, because they keep introducing many new things, and you could also have GitHub education benefits. There's also a program called GitHub Campus Experts that is also basically separate from Microsoft Learn Ambassadors. So there's this GitHub Campus Expert basically represents the campus, and Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors can be many actually in a campus depending on the size. They can even be 10, and I think at Macquarie we have few around 4, 5, I think to 6, I think 6, and all that, and their levels. We shall be seeing the tutorials on the videos to come on how to become a Microsoft ambassador. Their levels in that. Then we also have seen other tools that are related, or companies that have actually been acquired by Microsoft, and students can also try those companies. So this is a call to action. If you're interested in joining our community, this is basically Macquarie University, and since it's an MLS 8, it's open to everyone, and feel free to join, to scan, take a picture, scan, or you can literally scan right now so that you can join our WhatsApp community, then where you can keep updates and program events that are happening around. So last and foremost, I'm going to just briefly talk about myself. Microsoft Student Ambassador. I'm on beta stage, that is the second last stage before you advance to gold. So basically the 4 stages. The first one is your new, and the other one is your alpha. Then from alpha you go to beta, then from beta you can now advance to gold, which is the last stage before maybe going for other community building platforms or opportunities, like maybe being an MVP, Microsoft valuable member, something like that. And I'm a community builder. I'm in different tech communities, and I love building communities because besides Microsoft, I am also a Tulio Champions ambassador, an IAP ambassador, I'm a cloud enthusiast. I'm also in PyCon. I mean, all these other blockchain and all those other things, AWS. So I just want to learn as much as I can in everything, so I can use these skills I've learned to solve a particular challenges in the community, hence defining me as a computer scientist, because that's what basically we do. We solve issues using maybe computers through research, programming, and all those other things. And lastly, I'm a co-founder, or I'm a founder at Impamp. Impamp is basically a crowd funding application or platform that actually leverages cutting AI technologies and all these other tools that we can do a transparent and accountable crowdfunding model here in Uganda, and as we scale abroad. So yeah, that's it basically about me. And if you have any question, please leave it in the comment section, or you can automatically also reach out to me on LinkedIn. That's Ronnie Atuhaire. If you just search for Ronnie Atuhaire, you'll be able to get me, Ronnie Atuhaire. You could also add maybe Linsley, and also leave the link in the description how you can actually catch up with me. And if you do love this video, and if you've liked what I've shared, feel free to comment, subscribe, and refer this video to someone else who might find it also important. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Have a good one.